circling high above American Airlines Arena on this beautiful night, giving you a terrific view of our location here in Miami. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. This is DA, it's all yours.
Well, Coach Mike Malone had this to say about his understated superstar, Nikola Jokic. Malone said he's truly beloved by all his teammates. No ego, a little bit goofy, doesn't take himself too seriously, and with his success, he's still the same kid. That's why everybody cares about him and respects him. Kevin?
The Nuggets lucky to have you. Thanks, David. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Harris.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Barton at the small forward with Jokic at the 4. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. And for the Heat, Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Jones. And it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are, a lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
Dragic against Harris. Now here's Dragic, guarded closely. Plumlee with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Harris has got the ball. Rebound by Butler. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
And Greg, the foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Miami on defense. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Harris against Dragic. Here's Adebayo. Rejected by Harris. Jokic with the steal. Robinson against Murray. Over Robinson. They get the rebound. Jokic. Barton wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Denver.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
Not a fast start here for the Heat. 6-point game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them. On the basket by Jones.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
Hey, you got it like that aggressiveness of Butler. I mean, slicing inside and finishing with the dunk. Come on now. That's well done.
Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Jokic, outside for Murray. No good, shot missing. And the Heat going the other way now.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
And it's Jokic missing.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blowing opportunities.
The Heat making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
Harris drives in. And the pass to Jokic. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
First free throw is good. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
And here's a look at the stats for Murray. He's really stood out for them over the past month, averaging about 19 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Here's Plumlee. And again, Denver no good. On offense, here are the Heat. It's been 10 unanswered points. Jones with it. Now defended by Jokic. Here's Crowder. Back to Jones. From deep three-point range, drains the three-pointer. Jones has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Wide open look here for Murray. And another miss by Denver.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Here's Crowder. Plumlee with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And good that time.
Jokic has such nice instincts for a big guy. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Nunn passes to Crowder. The shot's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Nunn. He's covered by Murray. Here's Olynyk. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Barton against Jones. It's Barton with the drive. And Plumlee kicks to Jokic. The shot comes out. Now the Heat take it the other way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's none. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 7. Pass to Barton. Feeds it to Plumlee. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Heat up by 7. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play. Like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old, I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal. In Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
They've got Iguodala, Jay Crowder out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Jones. And it's Nunn in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Jeppe goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Nikola Jokic.
You know, you look at Jamal Murray, and this guy just seems to be a natural scorer. Has no problem scoring the basketball from anywhere and all angles. Has tremendous confidence at the offensive end. And guys, I think he's just scratching the surface.
Here's Jones, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And with the way Murray scores, Clark, he's a great fit for the Nuggets.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kevin, because the team has plenty of playmakers and guys like Jokic, and that takes some of the playmaking pressure away from Murray. It allows Murray to simply just focus on what he does best, which is put the ball in the basket.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. Well, with the playoffs coming up quickly, Clark, strength of schedule can play a big role as it determines where a team is going to be seated come playoff time.
No, I agree with you in terms of even just making the playoffs sometimes, Kevin, based on where teams are and who they're playing. I mean, those matchups against potential playoff teams that are still fighting for seeding, they can sharpen you up and get you ready. Actually, those games can be playoffs before the playoffs in many ways.
And I always admire the coaches, Clark, that walk their players through the different scenarios because they should be aware.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. You want everything out in front of you. As long as your team is able to handle it, and most of these teams can, I think that's a good point.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Leonard inside. Jokic defending. Leonard no luck. The Nuggets trail by 3. To the middle. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. It's Butler. The three-pointer is right on target. Butler's got 5 points so far.
You got to tag Butler in transition. He's got the quickness and athleticism to shred defenses in the open floor.
Deep 2 from Murray. Here's Plumlee. Jokic finds Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 8 points for Gary Harris.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Rockets the pass to Robinson. Here's Adebayo. Plumlee with some nice D. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Here's Murray. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Harris against Dragic. Outside Butler. Shot from free throw range. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Barton on the wing. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Butler. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
You know, I think Butler had a pretty good mid-range game coming in. You know, he was drafted 30th back in 2011.
Murray, the pass to Plumlee. From deep. Rebound by the Heat. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. And it's Butler missing. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. To the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Outside Butler. Right side Leonard. Back to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Leonard, that's for 2. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Heroes checked in for Miami. Morris kicks to Millsap. Passes it to Grant. Butler with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Dragic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Porter. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. The Nuggets trail by 5. Morris looking over the floor. Millsap trying to get open. Morris, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Miami leading by 5. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Butler. Porter pulls it in.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Daniels now top of the key. There's Porter with the 3, and the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. That's tipped, and a close game so far through the first. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, some perspective, please.
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well.
And that'll about do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So on the floor for Denver, Grant is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position.
And out of the pick and roll, Porter showing great coordination, fluidity, and versatility.
GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
You know, when he's got the position he wants inside, he's committed to throwing it down. And Millsap, he's got a nice vertical on him, too.
Pass to Hero. Here's Nunn. Good ball movement here by Miami. Leonard. The rebound by Grant. Outside, Porter. Now the feed to Grant. They double him with Butler. Grant the pass to Morris. Clock at 4. It's tipped. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level, putting up about 18 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Grant. The pass to Nunn. Butler way outside. Here's Adebayo.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Can't hit from in close. Porter passes to Daniels. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Taking a look at Denver. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And you know, for the Nuggets, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Outside, Porter. He kicks it to Daniels. Pass to Morris for the tie. We've talked about footwork, but a player's hands, how he catches, how he passes, the use of his hands are huge. And there are a couple guys out there that are great at that.
Kawhi Leonard has got some mitts unlike any other in the league. I mean, he's not that tall. He's long-armed, and his hands are humongous. That ball looks like a tennis ball in his hands. And not only are they big, they're good. He's active with them on defense, and he's very strong in how he handles the ball offensively. You know, I think about a guy in terms of maybe not size, but really good hands. Jokic, his hands are phenomenal.
Butler, no good.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Morris outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package, skilled at making the correct pass.
Morris, no good on the free throw. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They lead by 1.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Grant against Adebayo. Left side, Porter. And he converts the layup. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
None, that's good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Nuggets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Nuggets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
It's stolen by Morris. Feeds it to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team, he means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Adebayo. Crowder comes in for Myers Leonard. Jones checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Hero.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And the Heat making a change here. Dragic is checked in. 1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. Double team on Millsap. Daniels from outside. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dragic with it. Guarded now by Morris. Dragic the pass to Crowder. It's good. And the Heat lead by 1. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. That one misses. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Porter. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Morris into the lane. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Millsap. Jokic comes in for Jeremy Grant. Martin's checked in for Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Daniels. Dragic against Harris. Inside, Jokic with the steal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Here's Dragic, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Heat shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And the technical free throw is good. Nine seconds left to play in the third. Rejected by Harris, and they get it back. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Mike Malone moments ago with some words for his players.
Raising a shot, no hesitation.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jones. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Harris inside. Robinson on him. Robinson with the block. Jokic with the steal. Three-pointer. Barton. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his sixth rebound on the night. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Robinson drives in. That's in coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 4 assists in the game. Dragic against Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And, really, when you look at it, Murray is quite crafty at getting contact on his drives. I like his fearlessness going to the hole.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Dragic against Harris. Dragic dishes to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the wing. No good on that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
Whenever Gary Harris gets this hot, he's impossible to put out. Continuing to evolve right before our eyes.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Murray. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Jokic is running. A nice shot by Harris. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Denver.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Harris. Nunn passes to Olynyk. Shot to stop the run. Miami no good on that time either.
He's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Iguodala outside. And then Iguodala with the dunk.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Iguodala. I mean, remarkable at taking it all the way to the rack.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Murray outside. Passes to Plumlee. All alone. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists now in the game. The Heat trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harris kicks to Barton. Almost, but it rolls out. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. Pass to Nunn. And the shot is good. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Barton in the corner. Now here's Plumlee. D right on him. Kicks to Murray. Ring shot on the way. But they'll get another chance.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Plumlee, the pass to Jokic. Such a wide open look.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 2. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
Thanks, David. The pass to Plumlee. Over Adebayo. Out to Harris from outside the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists tonight. Butler on the wing. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Nuggets.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Jokic passes to Plumlee. At the elbow, it's Harris. Pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Jones for 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. And it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Murray, the pass to Barton. The three-pointer, no good. The shot and game clock separated by 4 to the left side wing. Robinson for 3. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Butler on the wing. Barton defending. Baseline try. It's off. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And the Heat call time here. They trail by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want a foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
The inbound. Here's Butler. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.